Hi fish lovers, welcome back. Today we're making Ofe Akwu. To make your Ofe Akwu, you're going to be using fresh palm kernel. Going to boil this till it soften, then pound it. Over here we have your palm kernel on fire boiling. We'll come back and check it when it's softened. I'll be using both white and brown komo for my Ofe Akwu, and I'll be using beef. I'll be using different combination of fishes. I'll be using my dried catfish. I always forget the name of this fish. I love it so much. Please, if you know the name of this fish, please drop it in the comment section. I'll be using oporoko. Yes, I'll be using oporoko as well, and the oporoko head with a lot of fishes. I still have crayfish. Let me show you my crayfish as well. I'll be using Banga stick for my Ofe Akwu. I just love the flavor it intensifies in it. After using my palm kernel nut, I'm going to add my Banga soup in this, my Banga stick in this stew or soup. Using my red crayfish. I love this crayfish so much. So right now our palm kernel extract has softened, and I'm just going to transfer it into my mortar. Then I'm going to pound it manually. So if you don't want to go through this process, you can just already buy your already store-bought palm kernel extract and just start cooking your soup or your stew immediately. But I like to go through the harder way and just do it. I always feel the what they call the mortar intensify the flavors. That's my personal preference, and it doesn't take so much time for me. So I'm going to add it to my mortar and just pound it with a pistol, then use my hand to do the remaining hand job. Watch as I go. So I start pounding it gradually. You don't have to be aggressive with it because you know it's hot and you don't want it to pop on your body. So I just pound it gradually to make sure that every seed is well mashed and I can able to squash out the palm kernel oil very well. So just have to be careful about it so you don't burn yourself. I might see that exercise like a hand job in the kitchen just to, you know, while away time I can just play music in the background to enjoy your process. But it's fun, by the way. You can see right now we have more fibers, and the seed has popped out of the skin of the palm kernel nut, which is letting you know that it's ready to add more hot water. Then you now use your hand to like mash it out, then squeeze out all the palm oils and the nut and everything. So that's what I'm just going to do right now. I'm just going to add in hot water, allow it to cool for a little because it's hot water and it can burn your hand. So I want to mix it gently, then use my hand to like massage and squeeze it out. It's not going to be fun because the water is hot, but it's only hot water that can help you take out the palm kernel extract from the nuts, and that's what you need, right? Yeah, you cannot leave it to cool down, or I can dilute it with a little cold water so you can able to use your hand to handle this very well. You get what I mean? I'm used to it. You can see it's piping hot, but I'm used to it, so I just like do it gradually, and I'm used to the hot temperature. So that's what I'm doing, just squeezing out all the fiber from the nut, so you can able to squeeze out your palm kernel oil very well, because that's what you need for your Ofe Akwu soup, right? Yes guys, you see I squeeze this very well. We don't want to waste our oil in the shafts. We don't need it. Just to squeeze it very well so you can have your oil extracted very well. By the way, this thing is hot too. And when you're done squeezing out all the shafts, you go ahead to strain your palm kernel extra, because there'll still be little bit particles, and I don't always like the particles in my soup, so I always take the extra amount to still go ahead to receive it like 1, 2, 3 times, yes, to get at every extra shaft, sand, dirt, particles, what have you, that can still be in my oil. I want it clean and clear. So I've done this 2 times, and this is the final time I'm doing it. This is the 3rd time I'm doing it. I can still see I still have some particles, so I always go like 1, 2, 3 times so my Ofe Akwu is clean and I have fresh palm kernel extra to begin with. And this is almost the same process with the Banga. The difference between Banga soup and Ofe Akwu is just the leaf difference. For Banga, the Edo we use beletete when they are finalizing their soup, and some will use atama leaf. And for Ofe Akwu, you use a combination of ugu and tea leaf. So it's for Banga soup, it's still the same process. You get your palm kernel extract, adding any protein of choice, then switch it up with your leaf preference. You get me? Yeah. Extract, fire. Oh, that beauty. Onions. Adding your pepper and stir together. I'm going to add in my banga stick, adding in my crayfish powder. I'm going to go in next with my banga spice. I'm going to stir them together and allow this to come to a boil. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to add seasoning so it can boil together. I go in next and add my orishi, my fishes and my boiled meat, my stockfish, and I leave it to come to a boil. It's boiling so beautifully. You can see the oil have floated to the top. Yes, so if you're going to make your banga soup at this point, don't go ahead to add in your beletete leaf or your atama leaf. But because I'm making Ofe Akwu, I'm adding my scent leaf and ugu leaf as earlier stated. And that's it, guys. Your Ofe Akwu is ready. It can be served with boiled steamed white rice, yam, potato, anything. I can even eat it with soup to say swallow basically, because to me it's a soup. I would have used atama leaf, or I would have used beletete. I like to use beletete for mine because I'm making Ofe Akwu. I am using ugu and scent leaf.